Are you serious? You serious? Fucker! Okay, first off, what do you want with me? Oh, you guys just want another video. Okay. Well, making videos is fun and all. Excuse me, internet, you're slouching. There you go. Making videos is fun and all, but sometimes I just want to do top 10s. I haven't done a top 10, well, 20 in a long time. Pretty much since my YouTube channel started. And trust me, that's long. Oh well. Well, let's get straight to the den and let's get recording, and I'll tell you guys what the top 10 is later. Okay, let's go. Huh. This is stupid. Okay, I'm gonna teleport. I have to use my special powers. Watch this. Perfect. Okay. Nice teleportation skills if I do say so myself. Now let's go back to the old trusty green screen and let's get this video on a roll. Whoa! Bad Wii remote. Hey guys, it's me, the Video Game Master. And yes, I'm sorry, but I'm back. In red! Now I know I'm really terrible with Let's Plays. And I'm gonna have to redo my Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze Let's Play again. But don't worry, this time it's going to work perfectly. Wanna know why? Because I had the perfect plan. Camera and gameplay. So I'm gonna do a face cam thing. So yeah, no more hop hog. Kind of. Still, I'm a huge fan of a little unknown console, but a lot of people know about it. So I guess it's really not all that unknown. It's called the Dreamcast. Who can forget this beast? As in beast, I mean in a good way. But honestly, this thing kicks butt and takes names back in the day. So why did it fail? Poor marketing. And terrible Sonic games. JK! But seriously, the Sega Dreamcast is one of my favorite games, but it's home to some of the most underrated. If I ever did my top 10 underrated games, shameless plug, I'm doing one next week. Or the week after. Soon. Then you would finally see what I'm trying to do. There's going to be a lot of Dreamcast games that are underrated. Some were already on this list. But enough chit-chat. There's no one game per franchise because these are my top 10 personal favorite games on the Dreamcast. Now, I was going to do a top 20, but I don't want to push it again. Plus, I don't have as many Dreamcast games. I'm not even sure if there were 20. Oh well. And same thing. I will be doing same games per franchise. So that annoys you, sorry. But again, this is my top favorites. So it has an impact. They're going by how they impacted me. So let's get straight to it. Number 10. Now, I know you guys are expecting Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Adventure 1. Why? Why? Ugh, I'm joking. I love Sonic Adventure franchise as a whole, but at times it just feels really cheap. Knuckles levels and Amy levels and Big the Cat levels, anyone? And don't even get me started on Sonic Adventure 2, Tails and Knuckles. That breaks the game for me. I stopped playing it because of that. I hated those levels. They just frustrated me. I don't know. But I just want to speed down and run around at the speed of sound. I didn't want to do all of this extra jazzy, gotta fly across. Oh man, I get stopped. And don't even get me started on Pumpkin Hill. Those bad guys had no right to be in the game. Those things creeped me out. Maybe that's why I hate it. But when everybody puts this on the holy grail of Sonic games, heck, Sonic Racing deserves some chance in the spotlight too. I'm joking, that game sucked. Either way, number 10 is Super Magnetic Force Neo. I can hear you guys going, what the heck is that? Well, it's a platformer where you switch between positive and negative energy, and you jump on enemies and stuff. Plot simple, recharge yourself and save the world. That's it, that's the whole plot. You don't need anything else. No go into space to fight a lizard, no go into Station Square to fight a giant water thing. None of that. Simple, straight, easy. The platforming's fun and it's really creative of a game. And it's a really cool 3D platformer and a great play. It's fairly short if you know what you're doing, but it can be pretty long, and the difficulty is just right. At times, if you're a platformer veteran such as me, it's pretty easy to burn through. But it does have some creative puzzle elements that really make you think when you're going to platform. Not really moving blocks, but more on the way when you need to switch and when not need to switch. Kind of like Ziplo levels in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. That game keeps popping up! Just keep it up! Just keep it up! Either way, I had a lot of fun playing Super Magnetic Force Neo. And I hope you guys do too. Isn't that right, Super Magnetic Force Neo? Oh, and also it's a mouthful of titles. Bonus points for that. Number 9. That's a 9. That's a 9! Let's go. Okay. Now, I'm a huge RPG fan, no doubt. But I'm not your typical. Final Fantasy, despise it. Mainly because I was introduced to the later entries. 7 was fun to play, and it had a cool story and really great action. But honestly, there's some times where I just like, Cloud, smile! I mean, all of this stuff going on, and he's just like, okay. Oh, you don't know what I said? Here, let me repeat that. Kill him. Get that bad guy. Please. Okay, thank you. Yeah, he pretty much sounds like that if there was voice acting. The cutscenes were pretty cool and stuff, but honestly, the game could have been 10 times better if Cloud just had a personality. And no, I'm not talking about Final Fantasy X. I don't even know what they were on. I made a joke. Yeah, that's Tice's laugh. Reenacted. But hey, we're getting ahead of our generations and behind. When it comes to RPGs, don't look any further than Skies of Arcadia. Now, I played the GameCube version, Legends, but that doesn't stop the Dreamcast version from making it on this list. If anything, it enhances on it. Skies of Arcadia is a pretty simple concept. You want to be a pirate, and you go plunder stuff. But it's getting near the end, with some villains trying to take over the whole sky, and the world, to be honest. So you go in there and beat some baddies up, while getting treasure on the way. The dungeons are cool, and the ship-on-ship battles don't even get any better than that. The dialogue is hilarious, and the gameplay overall is cool. And don't get me started on those awesome cutscenes. This is definitely a game I recommend. But since I was a little later to the party, I just wish there was a couple things to be fixed. Although the graphics do look pretty darn good to this day, unlike other games that haven't aged that well. Is that right, Sonic Adventure 2? Just look at the voice acting! Just the president's face! Gosh darn! Either way, as you can tell, I'm not that keen on Sonic Adventure franchise, but whatever. Number 8. Okay, now we're getting to some good stuff. These are my games you have to go buy right now. Number 8 is Techromancer. Techromancer for the Sega Dreamcast. Now let me tell you, this is enough said. Giant mechs fighting on the moon, and you can slam them into buildings and rockets. Enough said. And you shoot guns too. Buy it. Get it now. That's all you need to know. I'm not even joking. That's all you need to know. If that doesn't make you want to go buy the game, then you're not sane. You literally aren't sane. If that doesn't even make you a little bit curious about what the game's about, if that doesn't make you an inkling of a 0.01% chance that you just want to try this game, then you're not sane. Unless you're a casual gamer. Then you are sane. But still, Techromancer is a great fighting game. And it's going to be a trend here because it's Capcom. Either way, I love me some Techromancer. And it's fun to play. Plus the opening voice makes it sound like a guy's going through puberty. Awesome. Number 7. Number 7 is a simply titled game called Cannon Spike. Okay, this is a little harder to explain because it's an arcade game, but it's an arcade game shoot 'em up where you land on the ground and you just go to town. Literally, blow up towns, go to towns, kill people in the towns, go to cities, kill people in cities. You can play as Mega Man and Little Red Riding Hood. Forgot to mention that. That's awesome! Yes, you get to play as a variety of different characters from Capcom. So you got Cammy, Mega Man, Little Red Riding Hood, typical military guy number 1, typical black military guy number 2. And that's it. They should get a medal for naming the characters, but seriously, this game is what I'm talking about. Fun arcade action? Check. Awesome 2-player gameplay? Check out Rudy. If only I had friends. One day. I'll just have to wait. Oh, and number 3, it's just a great game overall. Check out Rudy. Posituti. That didn't work. Never mind, discard that out. Seriously. Love Cannon Spike, and it's really fun to play. So go check it out. It's great. Number 6. Oh gosh, we're really moving on the ranks, aren't we? We're on the 6th game. Number 6 is a game you probably haven't heard of. But that doesn't stop me from naming it. I'm not even sure. I think it's European and American only. But I do think it came out in Japan, but it's a different name in Japan. But the name of the game is Dynamite Cop. Top. Dynamite Cop. Dynamite Cop. So you have 3 cool characters to play as. It's 2-player arcade style gameplay. It's fun. So people hijacked a ship or took over a building, depending on which route you want to take. Eventually you go through the whole entire ship and or building, and you beat up some enemies. It's based off of the cult classic that is Die Hard Arcade, which is one of my favorite arcade games. I'm not even joking. Yeah, it had quick time events, but the dialogue was hilariously terrible, and I just couldn't help but popping in some extra quarters to get that one little place faster! Sorry, but when you play with a friend, then you take your quarters and take it, jeez! Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, Dynamite Cop. So you got 3 characters. You have guy who wears an afro, typical black dude. You got guy who's pretty cool, and he's the white cop. And then you have the girl cop. What? I'm being serious, guys. Don't be like, ew, it's not rated. I'm serious. That's what they are. Okay. I usually like playing as the girl cop, mainly because, well, she has higher accuracy. I don't even know. I just guessed. I mean, don't judge me. I like playing as the girl cop just because it's cool. I think it's cool for more female protagonists beating up on a bunch of guys. I love the irony. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys. We're going to take a commercial break here. And, enjoy. No, not a YouTube commercial break. Crazy? No. Okay. Enjoy the. This production is brought to you by 3D Glasses. Look at the 3D so you don't have to. Take a look at how good the 3D is on this. There's none. That's how good it is. 'Cause 3D is old and overused. But we still have IMAX theaters of it. We need some help. Go see RoboCop in IMAX 3D. Who left these 3D glasses here? That's weird. Who even uses 3D anymore? Either way, where was I? Oh yeah, just finished number 6. Number 5. Now, like I've said before, I love me some good Dreamcast, but let's get honest. Number 5 is Power Stone. Again, Capcom was a powerhouse back in these days. I mean, they were just taking games left, right, front, and center. With the giant left, right, front, and center. But still, I loved playing these games, and they're really great. And Power Stone was kind of like Smash Brothers. Now, when it comes down to it, Power Stone 2 is superior, but who cares? I love me some Power Stone 1. It was really fun, addicting, and it just overall had me enthralled, and I never wanted to stop playing. It was such a great game, and it had that Smash Brothers feel, but decided to take it, amp it up a notch with, rocket launchers, machine guns, baseball bats, and so much more. But sadly, there's only 2 players instead of the 4 that, again, a certain game by the name of Power Stone went by. Let's get straight to the top 4. Okay, these top 4 are the best of the best Dreamcast games, in my opinion. Or best of the best favorite, in my opinion. Either way, let's get straight to it. Number 4 is a little game by Gigawing. If you thought Ikaruga was hard, hold your breath, please. Ikaruga's easy. You just gotta absorb some bullets and then dodge out the way. I mean, yeah, you'll die on the first level a bunch of times, but still, let's get honest, folks. You can pretty much easily dodge some of those things by just switching left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right every single time when you know a bullet's coming. Gigawing, on the other hand, one-hit KOs, and it's pretty hard. See, Ikaruga, you can absorb the bullets, and blue and red bullets, which makes it easier. And of course, when you're fighting opponents, yeah. Gigawing, on the other hand, you get one thing, a reflector shield that reflects bullets back at your enemies, and also it absorbs some of them to release a huger blast radius. You get up to 3 power-ups, which goes from tiny little pea shooter to larger and larger missiles. Eventually, some ships can have the beam this large just going across as long as you're mashing that A button. And trust me, your hand will get cramped playing this game. After mashing that A button so much, that's pretty much going to be the only button you remember. You're just going to sleep all night remembering the A button. It's stuck in your dreams. Is that an A button? No, stop it. Get it off the screen. I told you, man. A buttons every... Oh, get that PlayStation Cross out of here. Gosh. You ruined the mood. I'm done. No. You ruined the mood. You ruined the mood, Gary. Gary's my editor, by the way. I'm joking, I'm the editor. You ruined the mood, seriously. I love playing Gigawing, but it gets really chaotic. Intense. Literally feels like thousands of enemies on the screen. Tens to thousands of bullets flooding the screen, and branching paths make this game a delight. Delight to play. This isn't a treat a gamer has to try. This is a thing a gamer has to experience. If you're a fan of 1942 or any shmup genre, or a fan of Cannon Spike even, give this one a try. But I have to admit, it's going to be a little harder to find this one. Because of, well, it just is. It's hard to find these things. It's a little on the rare side. But Gigawing 2 is not as rare. Mainly because they distributed a little more, it was the end of the life cycle, so they wanted to push out more Gigawings, Gigawing 2 and 1 are pretty much near the same, and I couldn't really choose, so I just stuck with the original because I feel like it was just slightly better. Number 3! Okay, if Gigawing didn't convince you because you're not a hardcore gamer, more of a casual, then these next games definitely won't convince you, except for one. Now, I have to admit, as much as I despise Sonic Adventure 2, I like it. Is that Live and Learn? Oh, my song. Ah, yes. Sonic Adventure 2. Wow, I'm joking. But Sonic Adventure 2 is great, but it's definitely not up there. So, screw it. Yeah, screwed attack it. Like Samus. We screwed it up. Yeah. What now? Samus, give me screw attack. Perfect. See what I mean? I'm not messing around anymore. It's hardcore. Betty. I need a screwdriver now. But seriously, now we're getting to the good stuff. Number 3 is Sonic Adventure 1. Because you can play Sonic and Tails runs. And E-Gamma's levels are pretty fun. A little frustrating at times, but I still enjoyed them. And his storyline was so heartwarming. And as much as I despise Amy levels, I have to admit some of them are kind of cool. That's pretty much it. Because Big the Cat and Knuckles levels are the worst of the game. Tails is always chasing Sonic. Sonic is always going ahead of Tails. Amy's trying to catch up with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles in the gang. And E-Gamma is finding humanity, pretty much. Wow. Big the Cat's oh gosh. If we want to play Sega Bass Fishing, we would have bought Sega Bash Fishing. Sega? Gosh. But still, for Sonic, Tails, and E-Gamma levels alone, this makes the game for me. Sadly, you're gonna have to play a little bit of Knuckles to get E-Gamma and a little bit of Iggy. Cloud time! But seriously, that game was awesome. Now, number 1 is a game so awesome. All you guys were expecting it. Of course, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I mean, it's just... Huh? Oh!
Plasma
yeah,
Sword.
I'm sorry.
Don't forget Plasma Sword.
Plasma Sword was a really great
Seriously.
fighting game. And it had a lot of...
Power
Stone 2!
Stone
How could I
too.
forget?
Don't
Oh,
forget
my,
Power Stone
definitely my
too.
number 1.
Oh my god.
You know what? Forget this. All Capcom games. All Capcom fighting games. Even the ones from before. I don't care what you say. Every single Capcom fighting game takes number 1. Look up Dreamcast Capcom fighting games. Buy them all. Get a collection. Capcom, you want to make some money? You want to get better again? Release a collection of all your Dreamcast fighting games for Xbox One, PS4, 360, PS3, Steam, Wii U, and Sega Dreamcast 2. And once you do that, you have so much money. Like, I'm not even joking. People will eat that up. $50, $60, I will dish out $70 for all that. I'm not even joking. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with all characters unlocked? Yes. First Marvel vs. Capcom? Heck yes. Heck, give us Dungeons and Dragons from the Sega Saturn days, which they did. $15 is worth it. Get some friends and play the heck out of that game. Or just play local co-op like I do. For the low price, $15 and getting 2 Dungeons and Dragon games that actually are really awesome. So worth it. And yes, but really it's hard. What takes the true number 1 spot? This was Capcom's experimental time, especially with fighting games, and there's so many. I wasn't a huge Street Fighter fan, but I loved Marvel vs. Capcom 2, even though it was made by Street Fighter. Yeah, I know, but I still prefer Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Keep that in mind. I said Ultimate, not just 3. But when it comes down to the grit and dirt, Power Stone 2 just prevails. Yeah, I know, but really all these games deserve a shot. I love Power Stone 2, and it's just had so many fun memories. Plus, it doesn't get any better than this. Each level really isn't the same. Dynamic shifting, and every time you go to play, you'll always get a new item or a different way to play. For example, sub-level you may get the green and yellow sub, the next time blue and red. And sometimes it represents your team colors as a funny joke. So you may start off with all 4 subs if you're all 4 different colors, like red, blue, green, yellow. I find that hilarious how they decided to put little things in there that just make the game all the more awesome. And teaming up with the computer or 4 friends to fight some bosses in arcade, along with still beating up on each other because you still want to get the higher score, is so juicy and satisfying. As a matter of fact, for Retro Sunday, which is coming back, guess what we're going to play? Yeah, you guessed it. So, with that out the way, I'm the Video Game Master signing out, and those are my Dreamcast picks. It was a great time doing another top 10 and just got it off my chest. Oh, and also kudos to Zen Y Thesis, I don't know, Zen Y Thesis. I saw his DayZ Let's Play. It was pretty good, and he commented on one of my videos. I was making a game, and he was like cool and stuff, and he's huge on Steam, so check him out. Pretty awesome guy. The Video Game Master signing out. I'll see you guys next time, and in the meantime, enjoy this video.